Every family needs to have an estate plan, and I have so many stories about what happens when you don't have an estate plan. Here is one. Had a client, her husband died. Now, this family was not poor. In fact, their house was paid off. But when her husband died, she had no money in her joint checking account. And that is because all of their money was in her husband's business accounts, except she was not an owner of the business. She could not go to the bank to withdraw the money. That meant that she had to hire a lawyer. She had to go to court. And that process involves publishing notices in the newspapers so that creditors can get involved. It invites conflict. And that is all part of the probate process that a person has to go through when their spouse dies without an estate plan. Now, she was eventually able to get access to these business accounts and to get that money distributed to herself and to her children. Then came the next problem. The next problem is that she didn't get to inherit her husband's money, not alone. Instead, she found herself in this predicament where she has to share the money with toddlers. That's because when a person dies without an estate plan in Oklahoma, half goes to the children, half goes to the spouse. Now, minors cannot inherit. You see, minors cannot own real estate or businesses or even assets of any kind. They have to have a guardian, which just created another layer of unnecessary complexity and unnecessary legal work. You see, now this woman was able to get access to her husband's business assets, but instead of taking them over and distributing them to herself, she had to distribute half to herself, half to the children, which means half of it had to go into trust until the children turned 18. All of this could have been prevented had her husband had an estate plan. And so what I want to do for you is make sure that you don't have to go through these scenarios. All of this can be prevented. Reach out to my office. We can get in touch and we can develop an estate plan for you that prevents this scenario.